Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Idaho Today. We've all heard the saying, it takes a village. And that saying couldn't be more true for moms raising a family. No matter how independent we are as people, we all need a community to help us thrive. And that's the main topic in today's Mom Matters. Welcome to Mom Matters, created by moms for moms. This is a safe and non-judgmental space for women's voices to be heard. And I'm joined by Genevieve Nutting, creator of the Womanist Community and mom of a bouncing baby boy. We also have Krista Bell, life coach and former counselor, mother and grandmother. And we have Natalie Allen. She's the assistant news director at KTVB, mom of 4, and Shannon McGuire, creator of Supreme Moms, mother and grandmother. Now, Shannon, you are very invested in moms having a voice so much you've actually funded a Gallup poll focused specifically on the state of Idaho's moms. That information goes public the weekend of Mother's Day. But here on Mom Matters, we're using some of that preliminary information to kind of be our launching pad for some of our conversations here. And last week, we talked a bit about moms being burnt out. So if you didn't get to see that one, make sure you go to the Idaho Today landing page to check that out. Today, though, ladies, we're talking about moms need a community. And yes, what does community mean to you?
Oh, for me, if I can jump in, like hearts with shared values, and also a group of people that can lift me and challenge me. Community, hearts and values.
Hearts and values. What does it mean to you, Natalie?
I want that.
I was thinking, yeah, I know.
Yeah, ditto. I know. And we talked about last episode, you know, I haven't had a chance to develop that deep community just yet, even though I've been here for more than a decade. So yeah, that.
Yes.
I'm going to just steal your answer. I want that.
I feel like that sounds good. What about you, Krista?
Yeah, I think community is, we have to put ourselves out there and take that risk. And being a mom, I've been a mom for 32 years. I've actively parented for 32 years. And I've had times where I've been isolated and by myself, and they were pretty dark times. But once I put myself out there and I've started to engage in life and relationships with other people, that brings such life for me. And it's so foundational for us to be in relationship. But it's scary to take that step and to move into friendship and relationship, and you know, that first cup of coffee that we have with somebody, and you know, what do I say, what do I don't say, how much do I share? They're going to be like, oh my goodness, this lady's crazy. I don't want to see her again. But community is so important for us as women. There's so many things that we deal with as women that other people don't, you know, men don't understand. And then as moms, you know, I kid around with my kids. They're like, Mom, how do you know that? I'm like, it's in the mom book.
Yes, it's in the mom book.
But we need to share the mom book with each other.
Yes.
And be able to say, hey, you have a 19-month-old. That's hard. And you're not getting sleep. And, you know, I'm supporting you and I'm here for you and whatever you need. And, you know, but being able to put ourselves out there to support one another and not be judgmental or biting or kind of harsh with each other, but hey, this is what we have. We have each other, and that's all we have, and we need to step up and take care of each other. And that's, I mean, if we're going to raise a new generation, we're going to have to do it as moms together, and we're going to have to focus on supporting one another and bringing people out and saying, hey, come on,
come join us. Yes.
Gosh, well, I just felt so seen in your messaging. I feel like I just kind of, and I think that's a lot of community is, you know, when we created Women as Community, it was a space for women to be seen, heard, and valued. And not only that, but seeing yourself in other women too, seeing yourself in other mom, that idea of yes, I feel you, and I can experience this. I had a recent experience of, you know, trying to find time for myself. I'm a wellness coach, I'm a trainer, and I give and I give and I give to other people, including my child and my partner, and I need to receive. And so I went to this space and I just wanted to work out. They had free childcare and I got to work out at the same time. And I put on my hat and I was like, I don't want anyone to talk to me, which if you know me is very not like me. But I just wanted time to myself. And before I knew it, people are high-fiving and they're cheering me on, and I'm racking up my weights and I'm lifting more. And I realized, like, that's like, we as humans, a fundamental need is to feel seen, heard, and valued. And before I know, I'm walking back in that space, and you've got that high fives, and it's a space where moms predominantly come to, and it's just seeing each other. Like, we might not have the same experience growing up, we might have different belief back systems, but we also have so much in common and core connection. So community is so important.
If I join a community, am I going to have to go to events and do things? I just want to sit in my sweats and smell and
Not shower.
not shower right now.
Oh
I'll
my
bathe
goodness,
later.
yes.
But be exhausted sometimes before even starting and going, is this going to be something that I have to keep giving to? But I have to switch my brain and go, no, it's to recharge.
Yeah.
It's to recharge, a community to recharge in. So for those that are like me that feel exhausted, just flip it, recharge.
Yes, recharge.
Okay.
Yes, it's a chance to recharge, and a chance too to truly show up as yourself.
Yes.
Right. Like, and very transparently speaking, the fact that I'm in the public a lot, people when they see me in the public, they're going to see me like this. No, you ain't. no. Like on my days when I am not in front of a camera, no makeup, hair and pulled back in a ponytail, ball cap, yoga pants, live in those suckers, love them, sweatshirts. That's my life. Tennis shoes. And when I show up to coffee, like with Krista, most of the time I show up, it's like I'm stinky, smelly, and it's great, and we drink our coffee, right? Or tea, because I do get tea. But it's finding that opportunity to show up in a safe space as yourself, not as you want people to perceive you, but just truly being you. That's a lot to talk about, and that's a lot of expectation. And in order to do that, though, you got to start somewhere, right? And it's always baby steps. Ladies, as always, thank you for sharing and being vulnerable. Everyone, make sure you stick around, because next Wednesday here on Mom Matters, we're continuing the conversation. This time around, the fact that moms need to be heard. All right, we'll see you next Wednesday.